few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. It's Real Madrid. They face Paris Saint-Germain and it's coming up live here on EA TV. Always a special day on the calendar. Champions League final day, and it's a privilege to be bringing the game to you. My name's Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. The atmosphere is building to fever pitch, just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, I'm so excited for the players. We see them coming out there. Excited because of what they've got ahead of them. Are they nervous? Looking at them closely in the eyes. Nerves play a big part in games like this, Derek. I'm nervous for them. Who's going to be the hero?
And this is it. The final of the UEFA Champions League. It's where everyone wants to be. Only two sides can accomplish that feat. And Lee, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens tonight.
Well, it is. It's the big parter. It will be after the game. But as players, it's very difficult to try and stay in the moment and not get carried away. And that's the job of the senior players in the dressing room, but also the coach. Look around your team, see the calm ones, have a word with them, get them to...
He's in behind. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Carvajal plays with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Luka Modric plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. Are they going to forge ahead? Promising attack, but his timing was off. Well, he's always been a terrific individual player, but Eden Hazard very much a team man as well. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he was so sharp, the goalkeeper there, wasn't he? What a wonderful save.
Verratti. Gaia. Here's Mbappe. No real threat from the shot, saved by Courtois. PSG struggling to keep the ball. Casemiro. Well, PSG doing well to regain control of the ball. Can he finish this? The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front. Can they stay there? Now the other team are playing catch-up. Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Modric. Here is Marco Asensio. Sloppy in possession from Real. Oh, what an opportunity. Surely. Ball is loose. Well, threat over for now. Excellent ball over the top. A chance maybe from the wide position. Disappointing for the players in the centre that it didn't reach them. This could square the game. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. And room now out on the wing. Well, it could be on for him here. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here's the replay, and they do say a keeper should never be beaten in his near post, and he's made that error, and he's been punished. Big mistake for me.
It's going their way, 2-0. Toni Kroos. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Casemiro. The possession regained by Verratti. Promising looking ball. Kylian Mbappe, does he mean business? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And then through on goal, do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, they get the ball rolling again, and Paris Saint-Germain are really cantering to victory, it appears. Benzema. Over the top, intended for Asensio. He's given it straight to the opposition. Well, far from the ideal pass. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Real chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when he's hit that hard.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique.
And the advantage is with PSG. Losing possession a bit easily. Benzema. Marco Asensio. And he might be through here. That is a tackle and a half. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And how strong was he here? Incredible to hold up the defenders and get his shot away. Lovely goal. Well, all the day's frustrations are there for all to see. The coach needs to try and turn this around and quickly.
Half-time in the Champions League final. Well, we're not quite at the stage where we're tracking the record margin of victory. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
Canny defending by Kroos. Well, running room in the wide position. How about the cross? Had to come up with the ball, and did. Mendy. Now Casemiro. Now the attack fizzled out. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
There's not a great margin for error when it comes to hitting it on the volley, Lee.
No, it's a really difficult technique, but it's worth a go. He had a go and he failed, but he'll get another chance. Well, there's just no cohesion, Derek, in this defence, and they're taking full advantage. They're creating so much from midfield, and the forwards are having a half-decent day as well.
And providing width. Options in the centre. Played towards the near post. Madrid. Well, body in the way. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. He's in behind. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
David Silva. And he's broken free. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Carvajal. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Well, let us point you in the direction of our cup final coverage. Live right here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Strasbourg.
Yeah, it's the highlight of the competition, the reward for all those players' endeavours so far, but it means absolutely nothing if you lose. Losers' medals are no good to anyone. I'm really looking forward to that one, Derek.
Neymar. Well, they no longer have the ball. Same story, couldn't hang on to the ball. Luka Modric. He's in here. It's still alive. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Played in there by Dani Carvajal. An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
Gay. Neymar. And Neymar. Neymar. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and still with lots to do, he unleashes a very powerful effort, gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Credit to them for winning back possession. Di Maria. Gives it a go. Couldn't grab hold of it. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Gaia.
Well, you have to say, goalkeeping at its best, Derek.
The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Toni Kroos. And 5 minutes to go. And the emphasis is on oh, he's through here. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, they survived the attack. Read it well. Di Maria. Will it be? And fired against the crossbar. Di Maria. And he's broken free. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Hazard. Full time. Parisian pride shines through. PSG have cleared the final hurdle in the Champions League.
Well, almost no words are needed. You just look down at the celebrations, the relief after the final whistle, commiserations to the other players, but it's a celebration time now. All that sacrifice and commitment and desire to win a trophy, and they've won the biggest one. Absolutely brilliant.
This is what Paris Saint-Germain have been targeting for a good number of years. It's official now. They are, PSG, the best in Europe League.
Well, breathe it in. Breathe these moments in. How many times you get the chance to stand on a podium, let alone pick that trophy up? Deep breaths from the captain just before he actually puts his hand on this famous trophy.
The cup with the big ears, as they sometimes call it, and it's the property now, for this year at any rate, of PSG.
Well, they'll be celebrating long into the night with their friends and family, and quite rightly so. It'll be a late night, Derek, I'm sure.
A fantastic feeling for all concerned as they drink it in.
Well, this is the moment I love, sharing it with the fans. Ticker tapes coming down, the families in the stand, giving them all a wave. But they've travelled all over Europe watching this team. Now they get to share in this moment. Fantastic.
Well, it took fire as well as ice on the pitch.
Well, they've come together in this competition as a team, and they're celebrating together now. Fully deserved.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe. Can he finish this? The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front.
Well, it could be on for him here. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way. Promising looking ball. Kylian Mbappe, does he mean business? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Real chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. And he's broken free. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance. And Neymar. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!